what do you do when traffic doesn't really respect any rules and is not moving on a green light? Well, you do what any other sane person would, and you just go. And hello everyone, welcome back to another Big Ambitions video. So today we're going to discuss what exactly we can be doing to a business that's underperforming. So a couple of days ago I created this hairdresser business called Precise Cuts. And I thought the name is really nice, of course, appealing to my non-creative side, and struggling to come up with this name probably took me about 20 minutes, no joke, sitting there in front of the blank screen trying to decide upon a name, and this is the best I could come up with. Anyway, we've set it up, and it's doing negative revenue right now. So before we go into the nitty-gritty stuff regarding the business, such as, shop performance, traffic index, all that, let's go ahead and have a look inside and see what this place is actually looking like. It's quite a nice place, and right now it's very dirty because I don't believe I hired a cleaning person, which I actually should do, because this is just horrible. Customer service, there we go. Alright, coming back to this. So this is what the shop is, not the shop, the hairdresser salon looks like, right? So I tried my best to make it feel welcoming and nice and cute. So over on this side we have a nice sitting area, which is separated from the rest of the shop using these nice planter boxes. We have a trash bin here, and we have some furniture just to make the place feel more alive. And in here I have some packed items, because I ordered too many, unfortunately. In my memory, this place was a little bit bigger than what actually is. So what I have here is a drinks fridge, storage shelves, planter boxes, yeah, basically, and some hairdresser chairs. So the drinks fridge, that's actually a funny story. I wanted to place it right here on the corner so I could sell refreshments to people waiting. I also wanted to add a coffee machine on this side here, just for the purposes of offering, some beverage to our customers, because it's very nice. Not necessarily high-end, but it's nice to have something to drink while you wait for your haircut, right? The problem with that is that it kind of hinders our customer capacity, because one drinks fridge, and I got the actually I can show you rather than just explain it. I got this one, right? So it's a normal small-sized fridge. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy, right? So with this one, we can only accommodate about 20 customers per hour. And what this building is capable of doing is actually 40. So we would limit ourselves to that number. And the only way to increase it would be to buy more drinks fridge. And I didn't want to do that because I don't have the space to make it look nice, and at the same time having a high customer capacity. So I figured, you know what, I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna stick with the main products, which is the haircuts, shampoo, blowouts, and all that, all those things that are related to this type of business. And unfortunately, it's not doing very well. We have 3 people working as hairdressers and another couple of people working as still hairdressers, but they do head wash. And we have another person working at the cash register. With all of these employees, we cannot break even. We still have 4 chairs that are untouched. So part of the video of today is trying to revive a business when it's dying. And if you do anything that you can possibly think of to try and help it and it still fails, we'll see what options we have at the end of that. So the first things first, let's go to sleep, and hopefully our headhunter would have had enough time to find some customer service agents that we can actually employ to help cleaning the store, because it's filthy in there. Not only filthy, I would say absolutely disgusting. I'm happy to go with one of these guys. They're very cheap. Greg, let's go with two of them, Greg and Margie here. We're gonna assign them to precise cuts and then hire them. And the reason why I'm okay to go with people with such a low skill level is because they only do cleaning. How bad can you be at cleaning? You know what I mean? Take a brush and you sweep the floors and you're done. It's fine. And then the other thing that we need to do is, now that we got these people, we stop recruiting for customer service and we go back to hairstylists, because we want to fill all those chairs. And this time around, let's go with 100% skill level. So I'm just gonna use all of my boxes, and hopefully after we go to bed, the headhunter will come back to us saying, hey, here's a list of your candidates. So we have hairstylists, and they're actually okay in terms of price. Alright, so before we do that, let's have a look how many we need per day to cover it, because this place is 24/7. So this is another thing, another topic I wanted to raise as well. I made this place 24/7 and I'm still bleeding money. And in terms of inventory and prices, you can see that I am selling stuff, not hair care product, because I was playing with this quite a bit. I was trying to find the sweet spot where people are actually buying and are happy with the price. And before this I had $18.99 and they were happy with $18.99. So I thought, oh, what's $2 increase? But that was too much for them. So as you can see, I have a little bit of gap, and sometimes I'm even charging a lot more than the market price, and I'm still behind. So what I wanted to see now was how many people we need per day to cover a complete 24-hour shift. So it looks like we need 4 people per day. And then we have 3 more chairs. So that's 12 more hairdressers that we need to employ. Because I'm not going to increase the head washers for now. I think 2 are enough. So 12. 12 is our number. I just picked the first 12, and you don't have to go manually here. You can go here and say assign business, precise cuts, confirm, and then you have to reselect them, which is really annoying. I hope this one is also part of the quality of life changes that are gonna come in mid-December, because that will make life a lot easier than me having to imagine if you have, you know, a sample of 20 or 30 employees and you assign the business for 30 employees and then you have to reselect all 30 of them. It's just a lot of unnecessary work that can be easily bypassed by a simple settings tweak. So now we're just gonna have to add them. There's no particular order. I'm just looking at the ones that have 0 hours per week, and we're just gonna make an amazing schedule for all of them. They're all happy because what we selected in the headhunter screen when we started our search was basically, we told the headhunter we want people that can work weekends, that can work night shifts, morning shifts, afternoon shifts, are happy to work more than 4 days and more than 5 days. Basically the perfect employee, which I don't think in real life exists. And that's what we did here. We found these people who are willing to work full time, which is a minimum of 30 hours. So we pushed them to a maximum of 49. Well, it's actually 50 hours, but this slider goes into 56. See, 49. If you look here at the manual, now it's 49, the other one is 56, and that's because I have a schedule for all day ticked. You can do 50 if you really want to. I don't care that much for this, and you shouldn't either. It's a waste of time. You can just do what I'm doing and you'll be fine. And then you go here, you go here, and you go here, and you go here. And a good way to check if you have a lot of employees like I have here it takes a lot of your time and a little bit of focus, a little bit of eye strain to just go through every single box to see if you missed anyone. The easiest way to do it is go to My Employees, make sure Employees is selected, and click on Task. If everyone has a task, it means that you've assigned everyone to your business. That's a nice way to check that you're doing the right thing. That's done. So the next step, because I want to do this the right way, is to assign each person to a uniform. So this is the part where, again, a nice quality of life change would be to be able to select your business, like the specific business that you actually need or you need to work on, and only that business. So instead of here saying primary skill, or actually here, look, current business, it will be nice to have here like a label, and you can select which business you like, and only that business will show up, and then I'll be able to select all and then assign uniform or do anything with those that I've selected, instead of me having to manually click. Because if I click select all, it will select all employees for all the businesses that I have, and I do not want to make everyone wear a uniform, because not all of them are required to do so. For example, my head office employees don't have a uniform because they are not impacting any customer, because they're not facing any customer. So after the selection, you go assign uniform, and we're gonna go with rich and poor. This is like my first shop that I opened, and I kept the same uniform for pretty much everyone. And now let's go to sleep, and we'll check the store. I keep saying store, but it's not really a store now, is it? We'll check the salon in the morning. Looks like hair care products are going out of shelf, and our store is clean. Look at that. No more dirty marks on the floors. So it actually looks nice, right? I mean, I know I'm biased because I made it, but I think it looks nice. Still, we don't have customers. What I wanted to say immediately as I walked through, I saw that these are indicators that you're running out of products, and that means that by decreasing the hair care products from $20 to $18.99, now we're selling again, so that's good. Okay, so one day passed, and now we're making less money. Now the first thing that you should come to your mind would be, okay, don't panic, because I know you want to panic, because yesterday we were -2, and now today, with more people employed, we're -3. And that's normal. That's because you're paying the salaries of more people for the same business that wasn't successful beforehand anyway. So you need to give it more time. And the true way to test how much money you're making is to go to Econoview, go to full transactions. Here you will sort by revenue, and then we can go click on the label, so it's alphabetical. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see precise cuts revenue, right? So this was today, well, yesterday, sorry, because we're in day 312. Yesterday in 311, we made 18.1K. One day before that, we made 12K. Another day before that, we made 13K. And it seems to be that we kind of started to lose money day after day after day. Now we need just more data. So when we go back in here, we see our customer service is increasing, the pricing is okay, cleanliness is at 100, and yesterday we served almost 12 people. Another thing I've done already, and you can probably tell from this screen, is marketing. My marketing is at 100%, and that's because I do both large billboards and large internet campaigns. These marketing campaigns are costly when you combine them, but just the internet campaign is 21% of the total, and the billboards can make 100%. I like to have them both because it cannot hurt, right? But together they make 6.5K every day that I'm bleeding out. I can try and push them off for now, so we're saving some money on that front, and we'll see if, as days go by, if we get to increase our customers, because we have a current capacity of 35, which is dictated by the 7 hairdresser chairs that we have. If we put more in, we'll reach 40, but 35 out of 40, it's fine. I'm okay if I'm close. It becomes a question of, does it look aesthetically pleasing? Is it nice enough? Can I afford to fit another chair in here? Probably not, right? I will most likely have to use this wall, and I can't really put it on this side because it's too close to these chairs, so it would be here. It will look awkward. But then again, I have windows on this wall, so I cannot put the mirror on. You see, it's just too much of a hassle. And I'm fine with 35 out of 40. What I'm trying to say, I guess, is you don't have to strive for that level of perfection. It's not gonna affect you that much anyway. We've taken off the marketing campaigns. We're seeing we have customers. The pricing is 91%, which is okay. Let's go and see if that makes any changes whatsoever to our number of customers. Same money. Pricing is at 100%. Remember, yesterday it was at 91. And look at that. We had more frequency in the number of people coming in. Yesterday, I think it was more about up and downs. Now it's kind of consistent around 9. So that's a good thing. And if we look at the pricing, we see they are starting to buy hair care products, which is really nice. Let's do $19.99. Since $20.99 seemed to have deleted all demand there was, we sold 0, and now we sold 145. Let's see if that does anything. We have good security at 57%. Not sure if you saw that on the other window, but I can go back in. 57. And I immediately saw 6,000. So keep going down. We never reached the 35 index, and we keep going down in terms of profit. My philosophy is to give it at least 2 weeks for anything, because if it's truly bad, after 2 weeks, you will know. I was 5.5k. Starts to be a bit better. Look, yesterday we actually, there was a Saturday yesterday, so we had more clients. Maybe it's a day of week problem. And if you have a look, we never saw many clients during this part of the day. So from midnight until about 8 o'clock in the morning, we don't have that many people, which tells us you are paying several people's wages for sitting around and maybe having a couple of clients every day. And that's what causes us to bleed money. So let's go fast forward to another day. Okay, it looks like we made, wow, this is really good. Now we're down to 1.8k. Just 2 days ago, we started from 6k to 5.5, and now we're down to 1.8. That's amazing. Let's see what actually happened yesterday. Okay, so again, a similar scenario. From midnight until about 8 o'clock in the morning, there's no one coming in for a haircut, which makes sense. So that's good. We know that we're paying wages for nothing for a good 8 hours of the day. So that will save us more money as soon as we adjust the opening schedules. And because we adjust the opening schedules, we will need less people to operate the business. So we'll have most likely to fire a few people, which I don't like in any scenario. But it's something that we need to be doing. And then it looks like we have a more consistent pattern for the customers that come into our salon. So these are all good news. Since we saw that from 0 to 8 there's little to no one, it will be silly for me to keep this shop open. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to adjust all these people so we have some space for all of them. We might be able to move some of these guys who were, operating the cash register for the entire period to the other cash register, which is empty, and do the same for the hairdresser head wash. So we will keep some of them, but not all of them.